Hello again from Save to Invest. Today we're looking at gadgets that can help you save money and how habits can be cured. However, one has to note that these won't work unless you form good habits. It's thus important that we spend a moment looking at habits before we look at apps. Habits are a problem for people trying to save money because they are evolutionary issues related to our biology. For millions of years, we evolved to cope with threats on grasslands. Now we live in a relatively safe, contained society where the threat isn't a nearby tribe of 50 people or a tiger or lion. Instead, we are prone to psychological stress. This stress comes from imagining the worst things that can happen to us. Also, we are often unable to burn the stress off properly. We can neither physically fight the threat or run away. This is what often leads to panic attacks or long-term stress-related diseases. In trying to save money or invest it, habits tend to cloud our judgment. We carry on doing things based on cues. For example, we like something in a shop window and we buy it purely on emotion. Often it is something we don't actually need to invest in. Buying is like a comfort blanket. Some people buy to keep up with others, cued in by their behavior. This is okay if we have a plan that makes enough to cover that expense. Instead of asking yourself why you want it, ask yourself what makes you want it. What makes you want it will give you a clue to the cause of the habit. In other words, determine the cue that set up the moment you were overwhelmed by the desire to purchase it. Once you know this, you can then think rationally again. Making a list of these cues will help. You can link this list to a list of daily activities, meetings, and observations. Your daily routine, for example. A good cue leads to a good habit. A bad cue leads to a bad habit. Use this list to downscale bad cues and upscale good cues. At the end of each week, you'll soon be able to rid yourself of the bad habits and promote the good ones. Your list should map out your typical day, what you do, and who you meet, and at each stage look for the cues that might trigger buying things you don't need. One good habit is to have a friend help you. Another one is to have an app that tracks expenditure and is linked to your bank in a secure way. Now we will discover how smart apps utilizing open banking like Plum, Emma, and Snoop can assist you in money management and saving. If you like this, remember to subscribe. Utilizing open banking allows third parties to access your data and utilize it in various ways to assist in managing your finances more efficiently. This includes consolidating all accounts into one place and creating algorithms to increase savings without disrupting regular spending habits. Despite the fact that over 3 million individuals currently utilize open banking, only 1/10 of all customers of banks use a finance app not provided by their bank, based on a survey conducted in February 2021. Nevertheless, when individuals interested in finance apps were questioned, over half expressed a desire for a comprehensive overview of their accounts, while approximately 40% indicated a need for assistance with budgeting. This video is mostly for UK customers, but similar apps exist in all nations. To try out an app, download it on your smartphone from either the iOS App Store or Google Play. Upon starting the app, you will need to input personal information such as your name, mobile number, and email address. Additionally, you will need to set up security details like a password and PIN. Connect your desired accounts by providing login information. These apps are FCA regulated and either listed on openbanking.org.uk or have access to open banking through a listed firm to help with budgeting and savings goals. Apps are not always free, but they often come with great offers that make up for this fact. Let's start an app called Emma. Emma is a budgeting app that links to bank accounts and financial products to provide insights on cutting spending and maximizing money. It does have a free version. This version allows 2 bank account connections, budget setting, payday tracking, and in-app payments. Emma Plus offers up to 4 bank connections, cashback offers, fraud detection, bill reminders, and a true balance feature. Emma Pro includes unlimited bank logins, net worth tracking, custom categories, and tracking offline account spending. Emma Ultimate includes business accounts, unlimited bank transfers, and budget setting at a more specific level. Emma seems to have one drawback. Be sure to assess whether you will utilize enough features in paid Emma versions to justify the cost. A free app is called Hyperjar. Hyperjar is a unique budgeting app that stands out due to its inclusion of a prepaid card, either physical or digital. The concept involves loading money onto the card and dividing it into different digital jars within the app based on your spending preferences, such as groceries and transportation. You have the option to connect specific shops to these jars so that funds are automatically deducted when you make purchases. Additionally, you can earn interest by committing to spending with certain brands, although the retailers may change periodically. Furthermore, shared spending jars allow for easy tracking of expenses for families, housemates, or partners. The prepaid card can also be used for spending abroad without incurring foreign transaction fees. It is important to note that the money loaded onto the card is managed by a regulated e-money provider and held in segregated accounts at the Bank of England. However, it is not protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. On the downside, cash withdrawals from ATMs are not permitted with the prepaid card, and potential interest earnings may be higher with a traditional instant access savings account. The next budgeting app is called Plum. There is a free and paid version. Plum's app includes an artificial intelligence assistant that analyzes your spending and recommends how much to save. The app categorizes your spending and tracks it until your next payday. It also identifies potential savings by analyzing your transactional data. Paid subscriptions offer additional features such as extra savings pockets, cashback, money maximizer, investment options, and a Plum Visa debit card. The main drawback is that the best easy access saving rate is available with the paid subscriptions, and it falls by a few % when you use the free version. The next app is called Snoop. Snoop is free to use, but users have the option to give a tip to Snoop for any significant savings they may make. Snoop Plus is available if you pay a small fee monthly. Snoop consolidates all your accounts in one place to monitor your regular bills, alerting you to any unusually high payments and suggesting cheaper alternatives to switch to. It offers tools such as an annual insurance price checker and a mobile monitor to find better phone deals. Snoop uses your transactional data to identify your shopping habits and recommend voucher codes and cashback offers for your preferred retailers or brands to maximize your spending efficiency. With Snoop Plus, users can track their expenses between paydays and create unlimited custom spending categories, as well as receive refund notifications. If you are already well versed in finding cashback offers and discount codes, you may not find Snoop that beneficial. Remember, never use apps unless you know they are legitimate. Before allowing access to your data, ensure to check the company's regulatory information on their website and compare it to the FCA register. Verify the app or service on openbanking.org.uk. Ensure the app follows GDPR laws regarding data permissions. If in doubt, do not grant access to your data. And as always, please like and subscribe.